if they do well against the Braves in a series, you got the Phillies in front of them. You know, they got two teams in front of them. It's tough. It's going to be very tough for them to climb.
But I guarantee you Rizzo will be positive today.
I don't know. He might be pretty frustrated today.
Davey Martinez positive. I don't know if you have the clips. He says the exact same thing after every game. He says, I believe in these guys. These guys are good. We're going to turn it around.
They're going to get it done.
I'm paraphrasing, but that's what he says.
No, I've heard his post-game pressers.
They're all the same. You can run the same one in a loop.
Yeah, they're all remarkably similar.
Yeah, I mean, unless there's something controversial that happens.
Yeah. Does Valdez have any of his clips? I'd love to hear some of them.
I can find them. Just give me a second.
The thing about Davey, and it's not fair because they're losing, so you're looking for things to fit your narrative, you know, whatever it is. But you do wonder, does he have factor that you want your leaders to have? You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, couldn't tell you.
I understand there are different circumstances, but man, when you just compare and contrast the record under Dusty. And I'm just looking at the wild card standings. Here's the thing about the wild card standings. There are only 4 teams below them. That's kind of what it gives you a true perspective of how they've done this season. The only teams below them are just god-awful teams. Cincinnati, Miami, the New York Mets, and the Padres.
Well, that's what you get when you have a losing record.
Yeah.
They're the 5th worst team in the National League.
Because they have a losing record.
According to playoffstatus.com.
You're not going to have good teams behind them when you have a losing record.
They have an 8% chance of making the playoffs.
I would have figured they were still middle of the pack. They're the 5th worst team.
That's according to what?
Playoffstatus.com.
Right. Well, you want to set off Rizzo? Tell him that's that.
Yeah.
Well.
Tell Rizzo he should be a seller. See what happens. See what that response is.
He might be, man.
There's a article on CBSSports.com this morning by, I believe it's Matt Snyder. Drabby, have we ever had Matt Snyder on the show?
I don't think so.
He covers baseball for CBSSports.com. Anyway, he says, Nats not sellers yet, but could that change? And you may not realize we always talk about Harper, but the Nats have 9 free agents.
Right. Yeah, we talked a little bit about it yesterday. I thought it was 10, but maybe it's 9.
Well, maybe it's 10. Harper and Madsen.
Isn't Gio one of those?
Gio, Hellickson. Who am I missing?
I was wondering if they would trade Gio, but then I was wondering who
Herrera, Matt Adams, Matt Wieters. I mean, they got Sean Kelly's not that valuable, but they got some valuable guys there that some teams might want.
No question about it.
You know, I mean,
I think in years past teams would want Gio, but I don't even know if they would want him right now. It's the way he's pitching.
They might want Herrera.
Oh, they definitely would want Herrera, I think. Yeah. Although he hadn't pitched great here.
Some teams could use a second
inning last night.
If you can flip him.
He had a clean inning last night.
He did.
Flip him for something. If you're falling out of the race, which
but again,
apparently they are.
We keep saying,
just can't see.
We can't see him doing it. And he said again yesterday because he's not selling off. He's not trading Harper. Sports Yak sent me a tweet or a text yesterday. He goes, "Have you seen Twitter? Harper might have been traded today." I said, Twitter knows zippy. I go, why? He goes, Twitter's talking about how he was a late scratch. I said, he's probably sick.
Definitely had a stomach bug.
I didn't see anybody speculating he was traded.
Well, he said it. I don't know.
Because of the late scratch?
Yeah. Because sometimes if we don't want him playing tonight.
Well, Machado apparently knew he was traded before the All-Star game.
Yeah, I read that. So anyway, bad night. Bad night for them again.
It just looks like it's not going to be.
The Harper thing that made me chuckle is when he was quoted as saying, well, if the Nats win the World Series, it'll be 10 times bigger or better. I can't remember exactly what he said. Winning this. And I did a few knee slaps. I mean, why are you even entertaining that question?
They're not even going to make the playoffs.
If I'm Bryce Harper and I get asked that question, I'm going to say, you know what? We're 5, 6 games out. I'm not even going to talk about World Series wins at this point.
He's just trying to stay positive.
But he has become an anchor. You know, Eric talked about this a couple weeks ago. How much blame do you put on Bryce Harper for the team's play? He's a big part of it, man. I know he was just pinch hitter yesterday, but he struck out. Strikes out so many times with people on base. I don't think anybody was on base then. But
nobody cares about strikeouts, though. Just me and you. Nobody cares anymore. They don't.
He
I don't know why people don't.
I actually bat. He got completely baffled by a curveball.
I mean, do you have a
and
better?
Then he just let a fastball go right down the middle, strike 3.
Do you have a better chance of getting on base if you strike out or if you hit a hard ground ball, to second baseman?
Yeah, no, of course. It's always better to get your bat on the ball.
Do you have a better chance of getting on base if you strike out or if you hit a fly ball in the gap that may or may not be caught?
I know you have a better chance if you actually swing the bat on a strike.
Well, he swings the bat a lot, but
Not on strike 3 last night.
yeah,